Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 8. So let's just get started. So let's get grounded. So week 7, last week we uploaded the end of, submission number 2. It was due last week. And that really was adding on synthesis of literature. So now we're going to move on. So you have a couple of weeks to work on the next round of stuff. So, as faculty advisors, I include us because I have a group myself, which is nice. Yeah, we're going to hurry up and try to, bang these out to get them back to you. So if you need to make any changes to the synthesis of literature, you've already done the title, introduction, methodology, theoretical framework, and then critique of literature. This will be like your third round of kind of like having that in the paper. And then you'll get feedback for synthesis of literature. It's not really an option. You need to make the edits that we give back to you, because it's making it a better paper. Like that's the whole purpose, for you to kind of learn and build on each other. And now we're going to add in abstract, gaps in the literature, implications for further practice, implications of further research, and then for practice, you do a conclusion and then add on any references that you might have. So here's the rubric. I do have some pointers for you. So abstract, when you develop your abstract, don't do it till the very end. Just do yourself a favor, write every other heading, do every other section, and do your abstract last. And I include your conclusion. Like, your abstract is an overview of everything that you're talking about. So you need to really make sure that you've done it all, because you don't know what you're talking about until you're done. And an abstract is a very purposeful way to look. So your abstract, one of the things that I find students mess this up when they're not paying attention, which is understandable. APA is a learned skill. This is what your abstract should look like. So it should go your title page, then the abstract. So your heading is a level 1, bolded. You do not indent your paragraph. And then keywords, it's the only thing that's italicized, even the ... colon, is that a colon? The writing center could tell me. Semicolon is the dot and the comma, right? So ... the colon, that's not italicized. It's just keywords indented. And then you do your keywords with commas in between. You don't italicize your keywords. And then you move on to the next page, and that's like your title and then your introduction, and you move on with your paper. So here are the specifics. I love OWL Purdue. The APA website is another really good one, but I am a visual person. I need to see it in action. And I like how this gives me a 1-2, single paragraph, one paragraph, it continues with a double space, and you really shouldn't be more than 250 words. So you need to be short, sweet, to the point, and you do a sentence on like every one of the headings that you're talking about. So how many headings do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I do? Hold on. 1, 2, it's late. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sentences. There you go. And you try to get it as short as sweet and to the point. So that's your abstract, goes on page 2. And then we're going to come down here. Okay, so gaps in the literature. You should know by now, because you've looked at the literature so much, you have seen what's out there. So after you've done your synthesis of the literature and you start thinking about in your mind, what else would I like to find out further about my topic, but I wasn't able to find out about it in the literature, meaning evidence-based literature like CINAHL and peer-reviewed, journals. That is a gap in the literature. So now you're going to need to find out about it. Now you need to report out on it. Most people know the gaps in the literature. They're like, I wish I had found, oh my goodness, what on earth? My cell phone just turned on. That was so weird. Oh my goodness. My cell phone literally just turned on. I hope there's not a ghost in my house. Don't think so. I had a medium come to my house 3 years ago, and my husband swears they brought in a bad spirit, but I don't, the medium told me I have good spirits in my house. So anyhow, that was really weird. Cell phones do crazy things, right? All right, back to seriousness, gaps in the literature. So you know what's a gap in the literature. So now just it's paragraph. Like these are not big sections. You could do each of these sections in one really big one or two medium big sized paragraphs in each one of these. Implications for further research. The vast majority of times you will get this information actually from your articles that you found. At the end of the article, there's almost always, if it's a good paper, there will be a section written about further research. Steal it. You know, you can use your in-text citations to really support what you're saying, but don't make up the stuff. Like you have it there available for you. Now you just have to like rework it. And then implications for practice. So this is really where you have to think outside the box. So it has to be focused on an NP level, in outpatient, what you found, where are you hoping to work, what are you hoping to do with this? What you found, the whole purpose of doing a review of the literature is to disseminate the information. So as you start to tell people what is going on, what did you find in the literature on whatever your topic is, how is that going to impact those that you're telling? So how is this going to impact the nurse practitioner focus? Because you're going to school to be a nurse practitioner. And then, you know, 1 or 2 paragraphs and that's it, move on. This submission number 3 actually is not that bad. I think the hardest part is just getting the effort to be like, I just got to finish this. You're smooth sailing now. And then do your conclusion and then add on your references. You know, just make sure that you look at here because it's good to look at the rubric. We literally grade right off of the rubric. You know, here it says implications for practice, clearly connected to the role of the nurse practitioner. So you guys can do this. You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you. My only suggestion is if you bang this out with enough time to have free time, some pretty big things are coming up. So we have week 9, week 10. Okay, so you're going to work on this for the next 3 weeks. And then you cannot start the next thing, which is sorry, I pressed the same button. Can't start the abstract poster presentation because you need to have everything done. You need to have feedback, but you can start on the portfolio. So I would suggest that you take a look. What week was that? 13. Yep. I would suggest that you take a look at all these things that are due. Biography section, curriculum vitae, copies of whatever, start getting your stuff together because there's a lot. And just start banging it out. Have it available on a flash drive, on your computer, something. And there you go. Because you have 2 weeks to work on that. And that usually kind of overwhelms people. So you know your schedule. You need to take a break. This is a big semester for you. But if you need to get things done, I would suggest that you bang that out. And you could easily work on that now. And then when the scholarly project is done, you can use that because one of the examples of scholarly work that you have to submit is a scholarly project. So, but you can do the other stuff. So I would suggest that you work on that. That's just my suggestion, but you know, I'm always an email away. I hope everyone's doing well. You won't see me next week because it's spring break, but then I'll come back and I'll see you on my video week 10. Thank you for being understanding. I'm recording this Monday night. It was a very busy day for me, and I am just now at 10:30 at night getting things calmed down. So I apologize. All right, I'm always an email away. I hope you all are doing well, and I look forward to seeing you at residency and your smiling faces as you're graduating, right? Yeah.